Fast and Furious 9 is directed by Justin Lin, who directed Fast and Furious 5, 4, 6, I think 1 if I remember correctly. I could be wrong there. And this time around, the team, the family, has to go up against Jacob Toretto, Dom's long-lost brother, who is out for revenge against Dom. And then he's teaming up with a group of forgettable villains in Cypher from Fate of the Furious to get help to defeat the family. And then the family does impossible stuff. The family drinks Corona. The family is basically the family in this movie. And in my opinion, this movie represents the worst and the best of the Fast and the Furious franchise. The best parts about this franchise was when it got insane. And it embraced the insanity. I heard a lot of criticisms about the film being too insane now. There's no weight to anything. And while I do feel that, and I'll get to my negatives, still, I was entertained. I really had a good time with this movie. Watching it in IMAX, it was a good experience. The performances, not Oscar worthy, but man, they are entertaining, and the characters themselves do have good banter. Jacob. What do I think about Jacob? Apart from John Cena, Jacob is fine. I feel like he was a bit underutilized. I get the backstory in which the movie explains throughout, and it makes a tiny bit more sense now that Jacob will be the brother of Dom, but it's not the most compelling thing in the world. It's weird, but you gotta watch the movie in order to understand what I'm trying to say. It's the action. There's a lot of magnets in this movie that you've probably seen in the trailers. Han is back and he was pretty cool. But the plot. I feel like the plot is getting too tiresome now. I feel like now at this point in the franchise, these characters need to have weight to these action sequences now, because right now, the fact that they're invincible and there's not much tension in the action scenes. They're well filmed, they're well choreographed. Justin Lin's direction is really good. But the script, it felt like it was trying to do so much of what we expect the franchise to do and what we actually joked about doing. And I'm going to put a spoiler warning here. You have been warned. I have to talk about this part for spoilers' sake. So, here we go. Once the spoiler warning is gone, then you could be good. So, right here. Okay. Now, the guys go to space. Okay. Fast and the Furious goes to space. We have finally made it to the film where they actually go to space. Ludacris and Tyrese Gibson had to take a car rocket ship up to the atmosphere to try and destroy a satellite or something to help the good guys win. And it was insane. The logic to get there was sloppy. The writing for this movie, I know these movies do not have the best writing, but the writing has always been competent and grounded within the rules of this universe. While impossible stuff do happen, some cases they do have to ground themselves in certain rules, you know. But this movie just pulls out everything, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it is coherent. While I know that everything is like nonsensical in the other films, they at least felt coherently implausible. But here, it's incoherently unplausible. There's something about this movie, about the writing, that just was off. And I feel like it had to do with the writers being changed in this movie. This movie had different writers now, and you could really tell. I felt like whoever wrote this movie just had too much of a basic idea of what the Fast and Furious is just by hearing about what people say about it. Then he just wrote random stuff that are impossible around a thinly written script. And he forgot to look back at some of the other movies and understand how the appeal was there. Now, overall, this was still an entertaining movie. It was a lot of fun. The performances are fine. The story is nonsensical. But Justin Lin's direction is really good. The action set pieces are entertaining. Some of the flashbacks do actually work. But the movie has downtime at some points with the characters. And it doesn't always feel right. In fact, there was a part of the movie that I felt kind of bored. And the writing for certain scenes to coherently attach to another part, it's just an incoherent movie. It felt like the Hobbs and Shaw ending, but it's the entire movie. And overall, I don't think this movie is going to kill the franchise as most people say. But I do feel like this is showing that the franchise is sort of about to head for one last ride with Fast 10. And I feel like that is when they have nowhere else to go. Whatever they have planned with Fast 10, it's got to be the ending. Okay? So overall, a good time at the movie. It was alright. It's probably my least favorite of the Fast and Furious movies after Fast 5. But overall, it's still a good time, and I'm going to give it a B-. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.